Okay, we've got this arithmetic sequence with 12 terms. It's non-constant. That means that every term is not the same. So D, the common difference, is not 0. And we're told that the 4th, 7th, and 12th terms form a geometric sequence. And that a sub 7 is 30. So what we want to do is come up with some equations that allow us to solve. We eventually want to find a sub 1. So here's the idea. It must be true that this term right here, since a sub 4 to a sub 7 to a sub 12 forms it, just those three terms form a geometric sequence, there's got to be some common ratio that when you take it times this term, you get a sub 7. So 30 equals a sub 4 times whatever that common ratio is. And by the same token, if we use the arithmetic sequence, I can start at a sub 4 and add on one difference plus another difference, and I will get to, and then plus another difference, I will get to a sub 7. So 30, a sub 7, start at a sub 4 and add on three differences, and you'll arrive at a sub 7, which is 30. And then if we look at a sub 12, I can say that a sub 12 is 30 times one common ratio, because again, those three terms form a geometric sequence. And also a sub 12 is 30 plus 5 differences. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there's 4 equations, 4 unknowns. We should be able to solve for every variable. What's obvious is that we have 2 expressions that equal a sub 12, so this equation must be true. 30r has to equal 30 plus 5 differences. And for this first pair of equations, what might be a good idea is to use the substitution method. So a sub 4 equals 30 minus 3d from the second equation. Substitute that into the first equation, and we get 30 equals 30 minus 3d, that's what a sub 4 is, times r. Now we're down to 2 equations, 2 unknowns. I'm not going to finish this up for you, but my suggestion would be to maybe use the substitution method, solve that first equation for d. I want to go to red. Solve this first equation for d, substitute that into the second equation right there. Now you've got one equation and one unknown. You can find r. You end up with a quadratic equation. You actually get r equals 5/3, or r equals 1, but r can't equal 1 because we have a non-constant arithmetic sequence, which means the terms can't be the same. So we reject this one. Once you know that r is 5/3, you can find d here. Once you know d, you can work backwards to find a sub 1. I'm not going to take you through that. Hopefully that's enough for you to get started. There you go. Hope that helped. If you have any questions, post a comment.